Hi guys, in this video I will be explaining how you can implement offline video playback inside your Expo React Native application with the help of offline video SDK. Right, now let's get started. Now the first thing is go to this website, click on sign up button at the top right, and then you will be greeted with this page. Right, once you are here, sign up, and once you sign up, go inside the dashboard and then create an application. So here click on create an application and create your application and enable offline SDK mode, right? So the second step, what you have to do is click on this and then grab your token, right? So keep this aside. The next thing what you can do is here you will have this .npmrc, right? So inside your Expo React Native project, you have to create a file called .npmrc and then copy this, right? Once you copy this, go here and paste it here, and then the next step is to add this inside your Android folder. But I have already made a nice plugin which you can use it to automate this stuff, right? So you can go to this particular repository which I have linked in the description, and then you can clone this project, and then you can use the files there inside your work project as well, right? Here in the plugins, I have created a plugin called with video stream downloader, and then it automatically goes inside the build.gradle file, and then it appends the required stuff, right? So it appends this particular stuff there, right? Packaging inside the build.gradle. Yeah. So now I assume that you have already created a Expo application. Now the next step is to go to this particular documentation which I have linked in the description. Go here and then copy this particular library, right? Go to your terminal, go inside your project, and then before installing this, check if you have created a .npmrc file, and then you have copied and pasted whatever which you are seeing here inside this place. Now I'm going to install this package, right? So this package has been installed. Now I'll show the other packages which I have installed here. So video, if I search video, I have installed React Native video and video player, right? So I'm again going to install npmi React Native video, right? So these are the two files which are required to implement offline video SDK inside your React Native application, right? So before jumping directly into the code, I will explain why we need to do all these configurations, right? So before that, I will go here, and then inside this part, right, you can see the plugins. So when I run npmi, this what happens is, npx expo pre-build, it will automatically go inside the build.gradle file and add all these things which are inside here, inside the required native files, right? Now why we need to do all this, right? So offline video SDK is a private npm package, right? So you can't directly install it from npm. So you have to go through all this setup to make it work, right? Now yeah, so let's integrate it. Now here we have this stream downloaded, right? I'm going to copy this. And then I'm going to go inside my inside my project folders. Now I'll go through one by one. This particular project contains contains Expo router, right? So the routing is managed by Expo router. So I'm going to go into app folder, and I have multiple folders like files here. I'm going to delete this one. It's not required. Okay, here you can see inside the app, the root folder, I have tabs and video players, etc. So I have already ran the app here, which you would have seen in my previous video. So this is the end application. This would be available for you if you run the template, right? So here, what I have provided is tab navigator. And then inside the tab navigator, I have two tabs. One is normal videos and another is DRM protected videos, right? So I will go inside this folder, and then in the index, I have the video list, right? So this is where the core logic lies, in the video list file and then in the hooks file, right? So these are two required stuff here. Now, what are we doing in the video list file? We simply show the list of video files which are available to the user. So for example, if you go to Netflix and then if you go to their web series part, they would list all their episodes there, right? and then you can download their videos at the right hand side. You can tap on the download button, and all the videos will be downloaded to your cache, right? So that's what exactly we are going to do here. And then if I scroll down, so whatever the API key which I have found here, I can copy it and then I can paste it here, right? So once I have pasted it here, so this is the, okay, I'll go to the root file. So this is the main component. So what I am doing here, so all the offline video playback and downloading is managed by this particular hook, which utilizes the functions and then the functions provided by the offline SDK library to download the video, to get the video, and then to also delete the video which has been cached in the local site. Okay, so let's see them one by one. So at the top of the component, we have initialized this, right? So if I go here, we pass the API key, which is going to register the plugin. Okay, it is going to register the plugin so that the offline SDK team knows that, okay, this particular call is from a registered device, or else this particular library doesn't work, right? So in the intro section, you can see the plugin authorization, where we first register the token and then we keep it as it. So we we get the token and then we register the plugin with that particular API key, right? Which is, we can also call it as token, right? And then we keep it as it. Now, the next is refresh downloads. We will see it later. The main thing is the events and then starting of the download, right? So let's go to the documentation. Here they're saying we can also use DRM encrypted content, which I will say in the later part of the video. Now, how to use? So this comes in main part. We initialize the plugin that has been done, and now we are going to download the video, right? So, and then we are going to cache it in the local site. So how are we going to do it? So here we literally are just going to use the function called download stream, where we are we are going to pass the remote URL into this particular library, and then that is going to start the download, right? So if I go here and then if I start this, right, if I use npm start, now if I go to Android Studio or Android emulator, reload this, you can see here I have a list of videos, and then I'm passing it into this particular video item child component. So I go there, and then here you can see the entire component is there. So the component is, the entire thing is pressable. We have the thumbnail, we have the description, name, etc. And in the download controls lies the important part, right? So in the download controls, what we are going to do is we are going to start the download of the video if they click on the download button, which we have at the right hand side, right? When the user taps on this, what we are going to do is we are going to start the video download, right? The first thing is we are going to get all the tracks, right? So a video can contain multiple video tracks, audio tracks, and then text, which is nothing but the subtitles, right? So for example, in like Stranger Things 5 is going to come up, right? Stranger Things 5 is going to release in Netflix, I think this week or like in December first week. Now it's November 22nd. So what happens is Stranger Things will be available in almost 20 to 30 languages and 20 to 30 different subtitles, right? So they are like, what happens is Netflix shoots the content in one video, but in the post production they will create multiple video tracks, multiple audio tracks, and then text for different audiences, right? So what happens is we are going to get the available audio tracks of this particular HLS file, right? And then we are going to send that for downloading, right? So for example, Stranger Things is available in English, Polish, or French. So what we are going to do, we are going to grab the text, right? We are going to grab the video file and then the text, which is like, it can be in English or Polish, or the audio file, which can be in French, etc., right? We are going to grab that with the help of this particular method, and then we are going to send that here, right? So that's what we are going to do. So we are going to send the URL of the video, and then we are also going to send the config, which is nothing but the video, the tracks, right? And what happens is this particular method is going to download the video, and then it is going to cache it in the local site, right? So that's it. Now what happens is when we click on, if I go here, open video. So when I click on this side, open video, what happens is we are going to check if the if the no, the video is in the local storage or in the local caches. If they are there, we are going to get those file path, and then we are going to send those inside this video player, right? Now let's see, here I have downloaded these videos already, so I can also download this video, and if I click on that button, it will start downloading, right? And then okay, I'll go to here, you can see it has started downloading, and then once the video is downloaded, it would be available in the cache, and then the users can access this video even if they have no internet connection, right? If I reload this, click on no, yeah, or like I can also go here and click on this. You can see the video is downloading, and then it is available in the cache, right? And then what happens is when the user taps on the video container, it will first get it from the cache values. If it's not there, it will literally send back the remote URL, right? Now let's go to this particular hook, custom hook we have created, right? Here what happens when the user starts downloading, it downloads the video, and we can check the status with the help of this, right? And then once the video is downloaded, we refresh all the downloads so that it is available for us to see here, right? So once the video is downloaded, we will be able to see it here, and then we can play the video there, right? Now how do we do this, right? We do this with help of a function called get download assets from the offline SDK library, right? So what we can do, we can list all the videos, and then either the users can go and download the play the video normally, or they can download the video and then play it in an offline playback method, right? Just like how I have mentioned here, right? Now what if I want to delete the video? Like what if the user wants to delete the video, right? Now I already have a function called delete asset, and then that delete asset function is going to delete the video, right? So we are going to get the local cache of that particular video, and then we are going to delete it, right? So the offline SDK library automatically handles the deleting of the local cache values as well. So if I go here, and then if I click on this, it will automatically delete the video. So what I can do is I can reload this. This is in my real device. So for this library to work, please test in a real iPhone device and as well as in a real real Android device, so that you can experience the real use case. The Android emulators won't be that of won't produce the 100% experience, but for the sake of the demo purposes, I am showing it here. So this is a real iPhone device which I have here, and then I am mirroring the video here. So if I click on this, it will download the videos, and then it will store it in the local cache. Yeah, so that's how it works. You can see the video. We also have implemented the video downloading animation here, right? Now let's go back to the docs. Now, so that's how you download the video, that's how you store it, and then that's how you delete it as well, right? So the next step is you have to go to configuration. Sorry, before all these steps, you have to go to configurations, and I'm going to copy this and I'm going to search it here, set config. So what you have to do is this particular library has a config file, right, where you can limit the number of videos that are being downloaded at any time, right? Why? Because the main reason is CPU usage, right? CPU usage, memory usage, and all these things. Why? If like so for example, Stranger Things, it has 20. Let's assume that it has 20 episodes, what people will do on Friday evening or Friday morning, they will start downloading all those videos in the background side, right? If they download 10 or 15 videos, the iPhone or your Android device will overheat, and then it will fail, right? Like, because your iPhone has a limit of operations it can handle per second or at any time, at any given time. So what you can do is you can use this set config in your components, and then you can limit the number of parallel downloads to 4, or like parallel downloads from like for your offline video playback to 4, or any number you want. But I would recommend to keep it at 4 or 3 or 4, because you don't want battery to drain a lot, because it's the SDK is going to use the native part of things to download the content and then to store it. So if as it's downloading and caching, it uses a lot of CPU, and it uses a lot of the devices power to do all these things. So this is how you can limit it and configure it, right? Yeah. And then the last one is events. So I will go to the hook, and in the hook I have mentioned events, right? So what are the events? So in from the native side, once you start a download, the offline SDK library provides you a custom hook called use event, where you can stream, where you can get all these like events, right? On download, on error, etc., where you can use it to visually show the user that this particular video is getting downloaded, right? So if I go here, I can delete this, and then once I delete it, if I click on this, so this video is bigger. So what happens, like the Stranger Things video can be what, 1 GB or 2 GB. So if there is no visual feedback for the user, they would be confused if it's getting loaded or not, right? So what you can do, you can show these visual counters with help of this particular hook. And once the download has done, you can show an alert message, or you can even send a notification, or you can call your backend stating that this particular video has been downloaded, right? You can do all those things with help of this particular use event hooks, right? So the last things, I'll go to this API reference, and the main thing is we will just download the video, download stream, and then we can pass and pass, restart, and all those. The main thing is you can download a video, remote video, with help of this particular offline video SDK by going to their website or going to the dashboard and initializing all these things, right? Now this is for a normal like HLS videos, right? If I go to video streaming, this is for normal like videos. But what if you have DRM protected videos, right? For example, if Stranger Things 5 comes out, season 5 comes out, if you try to screen record it and put it some like a pirated platform, you can't do it, right? Why? Because they use something called DRM, or the DRM, to protect their videos from being pirated by screen recording them and sharing it on the internet, right? So if you are a big application or big enterprise stuff where data privacy is the number one priority, you would use it, right? Now, if your content is DRM protected, and then you want to implement like secure offline video playback, you can use this particular library out of the box by just calling the required license or the certificate license servers to get the license to get the video and to download it, right? I'll show you one by one. So in this section, if I go here, this particular video is DRM protected. How? If I copy this particular link, right now, before I play this video, what I want to show is, what I want you guys to know is, offline video SDK works out of the box for HLS videos, non-DRM protected HLS videos in both Android and iOS. But for the DRM videos, you have to use the MPD or dash video format for DRM protected videos to work in Android. Okay, so that is the criteria. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to play this, or like let's play this, and then let's open this somewhere, right? So I'll open this somewhere, and then this is a video which is not protected with DLS, sorry, with DRM. So if I click on it, the video will start playing, right? But if I go here and start playing this dash video, it will not play, or even if it plays, you can't see the screen record. Why? Because it's DRM protected. Right. Now, if I go here and then if I get this particular video, right, and then if I go to HLS player and start playing it, it will immediately start playing because it's not DRM protected, right? So, how can you make your DRM protected videos work with offline SDK? So, it's that simple. You can go to this particular repository I have, and then you can access it. So, if I go to source and then hooks, use stream downloader. So you can change it according to your business logic. But I have already made some configurations for you to speed up your development flow. So what happens here? This is a DRM protected video, right? So we are going to pass the is DRM prop, right? And then if it's is DRM, like if it's a DRM protected video, we are going to send that to the to the hook side, to the function side, which is this, right, start. And then what we are going to do is we are going to send the license server, and then the license server, which is the server which is going to provide the license for the video to be played in this particular player, right? And then the certificate URL as well, which is nothing but this one, right? So for iOS you have fair play, which is this. For Android, you have white wine, right? And then you can implement based on your own preferences, right? Here, if I go here and then if I click on this, so here, status equal to download stream. Literally pass the license server certificate URL and then the headers, which is you have to get the DRM video token from the video is like the vid last stream, right? After you get access to use this SDK, and then the next one is for iOS alone, we are going to use this custom function to fetch the required certificates and the tokens to play this video, right? So I'm just going to show it in the Android side. So if I click on this, you can see it's not working, right? Why? Because it won't work. No, the main reason is it's like we don't have any video player stuff. We have not configured anything inside the video player, right? So here if I go and then what I can do is I can go to this library, or I can search React Native video, and then this one. So I can click on get started, search DRM. Okay, here DRM here. Okay, DRM. Here you see art here. Okay, here, sorry, here. And then yeah. Okay. So I can go to their props and then search DRM. Okay, they already have it, sorry. So DRM equal to, and then inside this I can find all the props required for this, right? But as you see, I have not implemented any DRM level stuff here where I authenticate this particular video player to access the DRM protected content, right? Now comes the magic where if you implement offline video SDK with the DRM protected videos, where you downloaded the encrypted DRM chunks into the cache, and then the video SDK will automatically as it's cached in the local, there is no need for you to implement it here as well, right? I'll show you now. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here, click on this. Okay, now the video will get downloaded slowly, right? Once the video is downloaded, what happens is you can play this particular video, which is DRM protected, directly inside our app, right? So if you have strict video, like data privacy and then piracy protection stuff for your organization, you can use the offline SDK to literally use this particular now single like whatever. This is what 10 line of command, 10 line of code, lines of code to implement DRM protected offline playback, right? what happens? Your users will automatically have the offline video playback stuff, and then you would have security. You will have no security issues if you use this particular library based on what they have mentioned in the docs, right? So this is how you implement DRM protected offline playback as well as non DRM protected offline playback inside your React Native application. So to conclude this video, what you can do is you can go to their website, sign up, and get the required credentials, and then go to the template which I have provided, and then you can clone this template, and you can see through the code and implement offline video playback inside your Expo React Native application, and upgrade your video players in your mobile app to have offline playback, and then provide value to your users, and then improve your business.